Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Genshin Impact, and this is going to be kind of like a talking head video. Is that what they call it? Except without my head and more so just with some gameplay in the background. This is just me experimenting with one of the new resin bosses I fought. Really cool fight. There's a lot of different phases in it, and it was just overall a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. This is only my second time fighting it, and while I record, I lag a lot for some reason. I need a new PC, lol, and I tried my best. Don't judge me for my gameplay, but anyways, I just want to talk a little bit about this game in general, and I'm seeing a lot of kind of animosity, is that the right word? Like, there's a lot of people absolutely loving Genshin Impact, and just like every second is just praise for it for a lot of people. But then there are people in kind of like another little situation where they've been playing X amount of hours a day since the game came out, and now there's nothing really to do, and they're out of resin. So I just want to kind of touch on this a little bit and talk about how I'm approaching this game. As you can see in this gameplay footage here, I am sitting at around AR 20 at the time of recording this video. I took about a week plus to start playing, so y'all had a really big head start on me. Long story short, I wanted to set it up so I could play in bed, but it was very difficult to do. I had to order some stuff, and now I'm playing super comfy in bed on my controller on a 65-inch, and it's beautiful. So first off, I want to talk about like mobile games in general. We're going to compare it to E7 a little bit here, even though they're completely different games to me. They're just completely different, like not even in the same realm of similar games. So for me, Epic 7 is a game that is a grind fest. The idea behind Epic 7 is just like a full loop of the same content over and over and over again for minimal rewards as you go forever. You know, like you just farm forever. That's kind of how the game is based on. That's how it's designed. Everything about it revolves around the endless loop of farming all day, every day if you want to, and PvP as well. There's so many things you can do in Epic 7. And because of this, there's always technically something to do. So you can always be farming, you can always be PvPing. It doesn't matter what's going on, there's always something to do in Epic 7. And that's because Epic 7 is a mobile kind of gacha style hero collector game. Whereas Genshin Impact, at least to me, and I think from the way they designed it, is entirely different. So Genshin to me is more of a console JRPG experience, and that is how I'm approaching it. Like, to me, it feels like just a wide world of environment and story and relationships and just exploration and puzzles and all of those things that reflect something like a Zelda game or a JRPG or any sort of thing like that, you know, like something I can expect to pick up on my PlayStation 4 or something like that, and expect to play it for maybe, you know, like 40 to 120 hours, depending on if I want to do the Platinum Trophy, all sorts of stuff like that. Like, that's what I expect going into Genshin Impact. And it seems like other people, or a lot of people, expect the Epic 7 feature, where to me, Genshin is more like that single-player game that happens to have loot boxes in it to make a lot more money, which is understandable, but doesn't have that endless repetition of content that people were kind of expected going into this. Because we as a mobile gaming community are very vocal about things, especially since we've been kind of pushed around so much by developers, you know, like we're just used to getting hits. So it's something I think you need to take a look at for this game when you're playing it, is it's designed for that. It's not really designed for that endless feedback loop of content. Me personally, I don't know how long I've put in so far, probably 40 hours, maybe a little less I'm not sure. Maybe a lot less, actually. I really have no idea. I wish there was a way for me to tell. And I've just been running around with the story, exploring, finding chests and stuff like that. I haven't really even touched my equipment and everything. I'm just realizing that now as I'm starting to not do as much damage as I think I should be doing. So it's been an interesting experience. And when I follow the chat in my Discord, by the way, link description below if you want to join, there are so many different ways people are coming at this game. And as you can see by the popular YouTube videos out there, a lot of them are focused on min-maxing and doing the most amount of damage and the best gear for this, and this is how you do this. And did you know if you bunny hop, you get somewhere 0.25 seconds faster than if you just run? You know, like there's a huge discrepancy in different ways people are approaching this. And I'm not trying to say that the complaining, is that the right word? The hope for better resin and stuff isn't unwarranted, because it absolutely is, and I will hit that wall soon as well. But just know that this is the start of the game being released, and there is, I would say, like, just judging from the level I'm at right now and how much I've put in, I would say there's at least like 80 to 120 hours of content. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I'm only AR20 right now, before you're really in the mindless grinding for chests and everything like that and lacking resin. And that is okay to me. And this is something they are most definitely going to be addressing in the future. There's no way there's not going to be more content as we go. And I personally want them to kind of take their time, just because of how polished everything is so far. Everything is just beautiful. I love exploring. I love just looking around. I find myself like going to a table and just sitting there and looking. I love it. And it's been a while since a game has kind of drawn me in like this. So all in all, what I'm trying to get at here is just so far my thoughts on this game are honestly 10 out of 10. I have not played a game, whether it's console or mobile, that has really drug me in like this, that has really encapsulated everything. Every little bit they've done about it so far has just been over the top amazing. A couple examples, spoiler related, kind of, if you don't want to get spoilers, just mute me for a second, are getting library books back with Lisa. That whole little section with Lisa was fantastic. The fact that everything was voiced, you have different options, and other stuff like Timmy is hilarious, just having Timmy there. And then there's the whole situation with Dvalin and Venti and the Holy Liar to Himmel, is that how you say it? From everything I've seen so far, it just blows me away. And I'm on my way to Liyue right now, and I'm so very excited to see it. Also, every character I've met so far, they've extremely fleshed out. Like, for example, they've fleshed out Lisa. Jianling has had her own little thing as well. Jean has been amazing. I thought she was going to be one of those, you know, uptight leader style things, but it turns out when you really pay attention to her story, how devoted and elastic her personality is, and it's just surprising to me. Diluc has just been a fantastic person to have around as well. I forget who else there is, but just like everything has just been amazing so far, and I'm so excited to be playing for it, and I'm so excited to see what this means in the future for not just mobile games but also console games as well. And also you can be kind of thankful to how many people this is bringing into the mobile community, because so many people are possibly like playing it on their PC and their phone now, and they'll realize, wow, you can actually play good games on your phone, so maybe they might trickle into the gacha games we know and love. So that's just me talking for a little bit. Hope I don't get hate for this. As always, more resin, more things to do is always fantastic. I want to be rewarded more for it. Don't get me wrong on that, but I'm also approaching the game entirely different, and I think people need to understand Genshin for what it is, and what it is so far has definitely been amazing to me. By the way, best girl so far for me is Ningguang. I can't wait to see more of her story. Love everything, and thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody. I still waved even though my head's not here.